Good evening. Welcome to .programming.blogspot.com. Today we will learn in the next video tutorial, that is a part 2 of C++. Today we solve the problem of structured programming language. In a structured programming language, a single problem. So start. Structured. In a structured programming language, the single problem that is a single problem is most of the data part is most of data is global. Most of the data is global in a structured programming language. So overcome this problem, we use object oriented concept. Okay, overcome this problem, we use object oriented programming. Okay, so now in object oriented programming, data and functions are organized in one entity called class. Okay, the organization of data and function we design here like that is a data part, and that is the function part. A data and function is encapsulated in single entity known as object. That is object 1. Clubbing the data and function inside the box is box known as class. Okay, object oriented programming has other features. OOP features. First one is inheritance. Second one is polymorphism. Third one is overloading. Fourth one is data abstraction. Fifth one is encapsulation. So these are the features of object oriented programming. We learn one by one in the later session. Today we will learn what is the object. So now my question is, what is object? What is object? So answer is, it is a real-time entity. It's a real time entity. Suppose I have a problem and I want to design this part. Okay, how to solve the global data problems? So first of all, we discuss about why we use C++. So in my mind, why we use object oriented programming. Why we use object oriented programming? Because provide security. If we talk about the structured programming, most of the data are global. So we use OOP provide the security. Okay, also we works on real-time entity. Okay, in later section I will discuss about the element of object oriented programming. So thank you very much.